to the Space Beyond Infinity, where there are no limitations on the spirit guide of this room is taking I'm back with another quick vlog for y'all. I'm not gonna be doing my face right now because I took my pants off. So I gotta give y'all ceiling content. Anywho, I wanted to speak on some thoughts I was just having as I was coming down the stairs about how I recognize, that I be feeling away because I can't do the stuff that I want to do. Things that I feel like should be easy for me to do, but it's hard for me to get done because I am pregnant. And part of that, I feel like part of my, being upset about it and why it bothers me so much is because I know that I'm not supposed to be doing this alone. Pregnancy is never a thing that you are meant to do alone by yourself. Pregnancy has always been a thing that you are supposed to do with a partner. No woman was ever made to do pregnancy by themselves. That was never supposed to be a thing. That's why you need a partner in order to get pregnant. We were never supposed to be experiencing pregnancy alone. And it really sucks. It really sucks to have a partner that I know loves and cares for me and cherishes me, and he does what he can to take care of me. And if he was here physically, he would do even more. He would take on the majority of the work. I wouldn't have to do all of the things that I want to do on my own. I would have him here. He would be here. And we would be doing the teamwork thing, But also something I'm trying to straighten up my kitchen and stuff. Something I was also pondering on as I was taking a walk yesterday is about how I am, like pretty much all women everywhere, dealing and battling with the energetic pull that makes women feel like they have to go through stuff on their own. They have to be independent. They have to be this tough and be in their masculinity and be in survival mode, and they have to be able to live life without a man.
Yeah.
And it wasn't meant to be like that. We were supposed to be with our fathers, our brothers, our uncles, our grandfathers until they passed us on to our husbands. Women was never meant to go without their man, without a man. Woman was never meant to go without a man. But society today has women believing that we don't need a man. We don't need a man. And the truth is, we actually do. So I battle with the energetic pull of that is being pushed into our society and pushed into our collective consciousness every day. And I forgot that this brown sugar wasn't closing by itself yesterday, and I just left it on the counter open. Oh my. Let's see if I can put this in this bag. Anywho, because I'd be like, I should be able to do all of the things that I want to do on my own. And no, I really shouldn't. I shouldn't be able to. I shouldn't be able to do all this on my own. I shouldn't be able to. Because that's not the way it was meant to be. That's not the way the world was set up. That's not the way life was supposed to be. We just made it up in our minds that that's how we have to be because men are unreliable, and that's not even it. And I kind of want to throw up right now. But let me slow down and breathe. I'm trying to do stuff in my kitchen because I'm in here, and I don't like not being active. I don't like not, doing stuff. I have to do stuff. I can't just sit. I have to do stuff. Make sure I'm not smelling weird potatoes. Anyway, we are meant to be able to be supported by the masculine energies in our family. Even if we don't have a husband or a boyfriend or that kind of masculine energy present, we're still supposed to be able to rely on our brothers, our grandfathers, our fathers, our uncles, our cousins. The masculine energy in our family is still supposed to be able to show up and be present for us. We are not meant to do this alone. We are not meant to go without masculine energy present. But like I said, there's a collective force that pushes us to believe that we don't need a masculine energy because somebody's dad wasn't present, or because somebody's uncle wasn't present, or because somebody's brothers ain't shit. And so they just feel like, and every man that they've been with has cheated on them and blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, we keep pushing these narratives. People keep pushing these narratives because they've gone through whatever they've gone through. And then now all of a sudden, since they haven't had a decent man in their life for years, that means that no man on this earth is worthy of their time, their effort, their energy, their focus. And it's like society keeps perpetuating that and cultivating it and allowing it to grow and allowing it to be a thing instead of fighting against that, instead of pushing the narrative that even though that is a thing, that finding a suitable partner is a thing as well. Finding a family member to show up for you is a thing as well. Like, we don't have to be alone. We don't have to be alone. We don't have to not rely on masculine energy to show up and be present for us. We don't have to make it a thing that men are unreliable. We don't have to make that a thing. We don't have to push that in the collective. We don't have to push that on ourselves. We don't have to keep perpetuating that idea of a life. But women would rather perpetuate that reality. They would rather push that out into the world, that I'd rather be single. I'd rather be at home. I'd rather not have a man present in my life at all at any point. I'd rather not put any interest or focus into that at all, because I know that men aren't shit. They'd rather push that then to believe that it's possible for things to change, but to see a change, you gotta be the change. To receive a change, you have to sacrifice and endure through the challenges that are being presented, that are creating the environment for the change. People aren't willing to go through the hard parts alone, so they can't go through the transformation that they need to go through in order to cultivate the space that calls forward that love and support that they desire. That's why I don't mind being separated from my partner. That's why I don't mind enduring through whatever I need to endure through until he gets here. But at the same time, I have to remind myself that I don't have to push myself beyond my limits. Because even though this is the space beyond infinity where there are no limitations, the truth is there are always healthy limitations. There are always healthy limitations that you should be placing onto yourself. There are always going to be healthy limitations that you should be pushing onto yourself and into your environment. There are always healthy boundaries that should be set into place for your sanity, for your security, and for your growth and development. And so pushing myself to take a 40-minute walk is totally unnecessary. Okay? I can put a limit on myself and say, you know what? I don't need to take a 40-minute walk, knowing at the end of that walk, I'm going to be totally exhausted and drained for the rest of my day. I'm going to be sore and hurting and needing to lay down in my bed and really needing to be taken care of, but I don't have anyone here who can really take care of me in the way I need to be taken care of. I don't need to push myself in that way.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I can set that boundary. I can set that limit. And it can be okay. I don't have to do everything, you know? I don't have to do everything. I could take out small bags of trash instead of letting the big bags of trash get full and taking out big bags of trash, because I know dang on well I don't need to be picking up big bags of trash to go take out. I could just be okay with taking out small bags of trash. You know, it's okay if I'm not able to be as mobile or able to be as active or whatever during this pregnancy as I have been in my last few pregnancies. That is okay, because every pregnancy is different. And your body is totally different throughout each pregnancy. It's okay to have limitations. It's okay to accept the fact that I am here alone right now. Remembering that this is temporary. It's temporary that I'm here alone right now. It's not gonna last forever. It's okay that I have to slow down. It's okay that I have to allow myself to rest more and not do everything that I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. Like, it's okay. It's all right. It doesn't make me less of a person. It doesn't make me weaker. It doesn't make me weaker. It doesn't make me less of a person. And it's okay if I'm not a strong, independent woman, and it's okay if I don't want to be a strong, independent woman. That is okay. It is healthy. It is very much so healthy. It is actually very much so right for me to not want to be a strong, independent woman. Okay? Excuse me.
Yeah.
I have this thing where I want to be able to keep up with my husband no matter what. I want to be able to keep up with him. But I don't want to be just like him. It's okay if he's stronger. He's bigger. He is stronger. He's so much faster. So much faster than I can ever hope to be. That's okay. I don't have to be as fast as him, and I don't have to be as strong as him because I don't carry the same weight or the same burdens or the same responsibility as him. We're different. That's okay. I don't have to search for my place in this world based off of how much masculine things I can get done. Oh, whoa, I just broke my knife. Oh. Now what am I gonna do for a knife for the rest of it? I mean, I have other knives. But I like this one. We couldn't shit out, okay? We couldn't shit out over here today. Gonna cut that out. I'm not gonna sit up here and keep perpetuating that type of life for myself. That was symbolic. I'm not a man, so it's okay if I can't do everything that my man would do, or if I can't do everything that is possible to get done if my man was here. You know, teamwork makes the dream work. It's supposed to be working together. So if I can't get everything done that I know I could get done if he was here, by myself, you know, if I can't get everything done by myself that I know I could get done if I had him here to help me, it is okay. And and that is just fine. Like, I can accept that. I can sit down and I can be the pregnant woman that I am. Okay? I don't have to. This is my first time actually baking some potatoes like this. I washed them, I rubbed them down with some oil, and I'm sprinkling just a little bit of salt on them. And I'm gonna wrap them up in this foil, and I'm gonna put them in the oven. I don't watch any like Korean dramas, and when I be seeing them eat sweet potatoes, it be seeming like it just gotta be so good. And they just throw them on the fire, roast them, pull them out, and eat them. And I know it's just all acting, but anyway, hold on now. Before I get too carried away, I actually want to stab these up. So hopefully this helps. I'm supposed to do that, right? Anyway, yeah, society wants you to believe that you have to do it alone. That you're not supposed to feel like you have to rely on a man, or that they want you to feel like you can't rely on a man, that you have to rely on yourself, that you have to take care of yourself. My mom always was like, you know, have your own money, have your own things, have your own whatever, because you can't rely on a man to take care of you all the time. Like, because one day he could just leave and disappear. And I don't believe in him. I don't believe in it. I'm a traditional woman. I was watching this one drama And she gets kept saying like, I'm a traditional woman. There's parts of me that are very traditional. Some of my beliefs are very traditional. It's like I don't believe that I have to work and do things for myself that my man can do for me. I don't believe that. I don't believe that I have to. I don't believe that I have to have money saved up on the side to take care of me just in case my man leaves me. Because you know what? One thing's for certain, my man ain't leaving me. He ain't never tried to leave me.
Yeah.
He ain't never thought about leaving me. He ain't never said anything about leaving me, ever. All the times we ever separated, it was by my choice. He never wanted to leave me. Never asked for that. Ever. And I don't believe he ever will. I don't. And I believe that if he ever did, I do believe that if he ever did, he wouldn't leave me with nothing. Because he's a respectable man. And he's traditional in some of his values as well. He don't believe in that kind of behavior. And really, that's some little boy ass shit. To leave a woman who you've been with for years and taken care of for years and have multiple of your children and just leave her with nothing. That's some little boy ass shit. I fuck with a grown ass man. So no, I'm not worried about that. I will never be worried about that. That will never be a concern of mine. See, I can't just sit still. I feel like I have to do something. So like wiping down my stove. I just did the dishes. I done prepared my sweet potatoes, put them in the oven. I made me some steaks last night. I didn't eat them. I wanted to eat them yesterday, but it just happened that I ate some leftover lasagna, and that was enough for me for the day. So I didn't eat my steaks. I ate a little bit of my steaks, but I made my steaks. I had to cook them because it was time for them to be cooked. Shit. I got some steaks in the refrigerator, ready for dinner. I did not ask nobody to come down the stairs. Go back now. Yeah, I ain't playing them games. I'm about to go back upstairs. Anyway, made me some steaks for dinner. I think that I'm going to order a chicken for the kids. I actually had an idea to make some bread today, and I think I might do that because why not? If I make bread and it comes out successful, then I think what I'm gonna do is order a rotisserie chicken to come to my house, and then make like chicken sandwiches for them for dinner, and then I'll have my steak and my sweet potato. I think that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see. I mean, that sounds like the plan, pretty much. Okay, I'm getting yogurt for the kids. Okay. It's okay to rely on your partner, and it's okay to feel like you need a partner. It's okay. It's okay to feel like you need a partner. It's okay to feel like you have to rely on your partner. And it's okay. Like, people try so hard to make it seem like you're just supposed to be alone, and you just can't fathom the idea of something else. Like, that agenda is so pushed, that narrative is so pushed so hard amongst all communities, even the spiritual community, even the conscious community. It's just pushed. It's probably pushed even more so there because it'd be like men who set expectations and pretend like, oh, you're conscious, oh, you're awakened, oh, you're better than the regular men on the street, and still turning around treating these women the same way these hood ass niggas be treating with bitches. Like, so it's probably even more so in the spiritual and conscious community because these niggas out here be fraud as fuck. Be trying to pretend like they're enlightened, like they just figured out the path of life. They know who God is and they know what to do, and they have all of these crystals and copper and blah 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 blah. But I'm still going to cheat on you. I'm still gonna do you dirty and disrespect you. I'm still gonna bring another woman into your house and make her your sister wife and have y'all fighting with each other and make babies and not give them any attention. Yeah, these niggas be out here wilding. Woo. But I'm blessed. I'm so blessed and grateful and thankful and honored because my man ain't like that. Okay? We done went through our trials and tribulations. That just is a thing, and that's okay. But my man loves and cherishes and respects me, and he pours into me daily. And together we have come to an even greater understanding of what love is together. That's a wonderful blessing that not everybody gets to have. And I'll be more than grateful for that every single day. I get why women feel the way that they feel. I get why women react the way that they react. I get why women, because at some point, and you can even go back in my blogs and see, at some point I gave up on the idea of love. I gave up on love, the true love. I gave up on having that happy ending because I felt like I couldn't have it with the person that I know that I am supposed to be with. But once I gave into the fact that I had to change within myself, and I had to allow myself to be open to the change in what I perceived my life was supposed to be like. When I opened myself up to that change, that is when I received what I desired, what I had been asking for. That was when the doorway for me to have what I wanted opened. That was when I started to legitimately receive what I've been asking for. I had to release my resistance. I had to release my actual doubts and fears that I couldn't receive what I wanted. I carried that already. That, oh, well, men gonna be men, and not men gonna be men, but like, the world is unfair. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it right now at this point, but I carried that, oh, I'm not going to be able to receive what I desire, energy, and vibe. I did that. Been there, done that, got past that. I'm beyond that, okay? Now I know I can. Now I know for sure, okay? It's not a question. Now I know for sure I can receive what I desire, and I demand it. I expect it. And I expect it with authority. Ooh. I expect it with authority. Because you can expect it And if you ain't expecting it with authority, then what are you doing? If you're not expecting it with authority, then what are you doing? Okay. This is my worth, this is my value, and this is where you meeting me at. And if you ain't meeting me there, then you could go meet somebody else wherever you at. Okay? Period. But I'm gonna go ahead and take my kids' stuff upstairs. I think that's enough talking from me for now. I think that's enough talking from me for now. I got an empty water bottle on my counter. Is this supposed to go in my freezer? Or is it supposed to go in the trash? I don't know. It's just on my counter. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, magical, and amazing experience. Oh.